Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Theorycraft. My name is Anders, and I like to throw grenades in a video game, so it's okay. I do it on my stream. You should follow me there if you want to catch a lot of it live. We come up with a lot of wacky ideas. Some of them we put into videos like this one. Now, back at the dawn of time when Inferno looked a lot differently, there were some classic grenades that could be thrown on this map that Valve, they took them away from us, chat. They actually took them away. I brought them back for us. I have returned this grenade. The one that Valve took, I have brought it back. And I'm excited because this was always a lot of fun. And, you know, a lot of change in the game. I'll show you what I'm talking about. In the past, you used to be able to throw a Molotov that would sort of fly. They were in the windows, but you could throw it out of the ruins back here. It would bounce into the skybox, and it would land on the other side to stop a potential defuse if you were in a 1vx situation, assuming that the CTs don't have any smokes. But you could do that. You can't do that anymore. At least you couldn't. But now you can. If you plant the bomb here, very important that it's somewhere in this region. And then you make your way back here into the church. And all the way to the back where this fence is. You spin around and you look at this particular spot on the wall. Like right where the trimming sort of breaks up a little bit here. Pretty easy to find. And this actually is a very easy grenade to throw. And then you just do a jump throw. Now the only thing is that you're going to be a little bit limited by the fact that you can't jump all the way, so you got to do it somewhat quick. But I'm going to be honest, it's not that hard to do. If I could do it, you definitely can too. If done correctly, the Molotov will spread and actually burn a pretty large area around the defuse. Large enough, certainly, that no one's going to be defusing on the other side. So we've resurrected the B-bomb site after plant Molotov. I'm excited. Hope you are as well. This grenade was actually sufficiently exciting for me that I thought I want the same thing but on the A-bomb side. And I thought that I don't think that's ever really existed, not in a fancy way at least. So I try to make it fancy. Let's go and check it out. Now for the similar scenario but on the A-bomb side, this is my proposal. Let's pretend that you are planting the bomb in this corner, or at least near it. It could be anywhere near here really. But you're planting here and you're alone. You've got your Molotov and you make your way out here. I don't really care which way you run. It depends on the situation. But what I need you to do is find a way to get to the middle here. And again, this is risky. I won't deny it. But it also will be fun. And you will be a champion if you manage to do it. You make your way back here. You align yourself with either this handle on the door or underneath the lamp. It's not super important that you're sort of dead on accurate. Don't spend all day doing this. Just kind of run in here and then spin around. You need to look at this brick, and you're sort of looking, pretend that this brick is cut into 4 pieces, and you're looking at the corner of one of these quadrants. Once you found this corner, you should be able to just do a jump throw, and you're going to land a grenade that actually bounces off the roof and lands inside of the bomb site, and it burns kind of everything in here. I guarantee you, if you deploy this against an opponent, they're not going to sleep for a week. You'll be the champion of matchmaking in your friends group for a long time. They might even build a statue and put your name on it at some point. Certainly, if you do it, you have to send me the video because I'm very curious. Is this a bit of a gimmick? Sure. But in the right round, in the right timing, you could do it. I don't think anyone's done this before. You could be the first to actually try it in a real game. Now, after I'd fiddled around with this, we're like 3-4 hours deep on the stream trying to do all these grenades. I had this other idea that actually might be useful in a real match. I'll try and show you how this works out. The scenario is as follows. You have some kind of control over apps. You know, maybe you've pushed the CTs back a little bit. They're not playing immediately in this area because you need a little bit of control in middle. So basically, you've won the fight for top mid already. You've got a teammate that's over here, and you've probably already thrown some smokes that are going to be landing in this position and back here towards the library. So these smokes are probably down. You've got a teammate that's playing here. You've probably made sure that no one's here, or you're reasonably sure. So that's the template that we're working off of. Now, I want to try and see if I can land a grenade that forces out a fight or kills somebody at this corner, and I'll show you how that's done. Go back to this curb and align yourself somewhat in the middle, and I think the easiest way to do it is actually just to look at this exact mark on the wall. So somewhere along here, it doesn't really matter, just don't be too far up, but a little bit far back. You can sort of almost do it running if you really were in a hurry. You do it like this. So you're now aligned, and the thing that we're looking for on the wall is this white piece of mortar, and we're trying to aim just a little bit above it to the left as we're running. So I'm aligned here, I'm looking up here, and then I'm running and throwing. And you're going to get a grenade that bounces down and actually lands on this side of what used to be called Little Pit, or Moto if you're from America. This grenade on its own is maybe not the most useful thing, but I'll show you why I think it's interesting. As you're doing that, you are in the middle. You're about to throw this grenade. And at the same time, your teammate is at this corner. The smoke is up. You've got a smoke up there. Just imagine it in your minds, guys. And your teammates, you're good at counting. So you count to 3, and then you throw the grenades. One from middle, the other one from this side. And this will be the effect at the end of it. You're going to be burning out a large chunk of this side of it. Now, if anyone's playing in any of these positions, they are going to get burned out really well. Maybe practice throwing this grenade as well. Obviously, it should be fairly easy. Throw one that lands sort of at the corner and burns everything out. Remember, the other grenade lands somewhere back here and burns all of this out. So it's a really big stretch of the map that's suddenly on fire. And is normally really never Molotov. So you have to imagine if you're holding this position while at the same time there's a smoke up here, there's a smoke up here. You're probably feeling okay about it. You're sort of checking this, making sure you see first the grenade behind you landing and then the other one coming in. So no matter what you do now, you're running through a lot of the Molotov. Make sure that this grenade going over the wall is the one that's thrown first and then the other one afterwards, so people don't have a chance to back on out too much. But I think that's an interesting way to potentially put some pressure, potentially a new protocol for attacking this part of the map. Let me know what you think about all the grenades. If you make any of these work, you must tell me. You must send me a demo or a clip or something about it. I really want to know. In the meantime, remember to like and subscribe and all the rest of it. I'll see you over at the live stream. Thank you for checking it out. Peace, and I'll see you next time. These have been Anders approved grenades.